As I was saying, I'm very self-aware of what I say. It's not like I say stuff just, willy-nilly, like, oh, I'm some big fat idiot. I'm very self-aware of what I say. You know, I every single word that comes out of this gargantuan head of mine is very calculated. So, I'm very, people think I'm just some big idiot. I'm not. I'm a lot smarter than I let on. But, yeah, so, but doing the wrestling stuff for 10 years, I'm very burned out on doing it, honestly, because between the WWE and TNA, there was just not a lot of stuff that would make somebody want to continue to do right on and on and on. I mean, there's still plenty of great wrestling out there, but if you put it down to just the WWE and TNA, you'll go mad. The WWE has some great stuff at the moment, but most of it is just fluff. TNA, don't even get me started with TNA, because trying to find the logic and the flaws in TNA, it's like it'll drive somebody to want to drink. As an aspiring writer, I'm going to school right now for film and screenwriting, and first time back in school in 5.5 years or so. I know I wasted the last 5.5 years of my life. I blew it when I made a wrong career choice going to a wrong school. That school's no longer in business. Probably should have seen that one coming. But I know I wasted a lot of my life. I wasted prime of my 20s. Well, they say 30 is a new 20, so the only thing I could take that is I'm getting a chance to redo what I messed up. I'm back in school, basically where I was 10 years ago, in 2000. 2000 I was back at BMCC in Manhattan, CUNY school, and back then I was working on a degree in corporate communications, basically television production. Then 9/11 happened. The World Trade Center was about 4 blocks away from BMCC campus on Chambers Street. When the cleanup was going on, the containment wall, the barriers, the fence that they put up, the perimeter, was right across the street. So when we eventually were allowed to go back to class, which was about a month later, you could see the cleanup. You could see the trucks driving by. Across the street on the West Side Highway was the barges. So every day you would hear da-dum, 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 the trucks going by, and then everything getting dumped out into the barges. It had a very profound effect on my life. And I'm sure someday you're going to hear me give my thoughts on 9/11. Yeah. It's probably one of those things I should probably not blog about, but when you bury things deep inside, it just builds up resentment and builds up all this hate in you. And I have high blood pressure, and I don't need that kind of stress in me, so I'm always looking for channels and outlets, and now that I have one of these cameras, I have an outlet. So if something pisses me off, odds are I'm just going to come on the camera, vent, go off for a few minutes, and I'll feel better. But yeah, right now, being back in school is the best thing that I've done in my life in a long time. It's gotten me so reinvigorated. It has my brain firing on all cylinders again. I'm actually happier than I've been in years. I suffer from depression, but being back out in the world, being back out and doing all this stuff, it actually has me feeling happy. I haven't felt genuinely happy in years. It's not a coincidence. So yeah, hopefully this is a first of many great video blogs. Who knows, maybe someday I could do something stupid and end up on Tosh or something. Who knows? It's all about creating your own content these days. So who knows? I might just have the next great web character lining up, and who knows? It could be me getting my own sitcom deal, like that guy from Twitter who wrote the shit about his dad. You never know. I mean, that's the way entertainment's going. It's about who can do it cheaper and quicker, and I'll make no qualms about it. I'm all about the money. You know, I'm sure there's all about artistic integrity, but fuck that. I am all about the money. That was what I saw a commercial for the new movie Romeo and Juliet. It's about these garden gnomes, and I guess it's like Romeo and Juliet all together and stuff. And you know what? If I'm lucky enough to be able, when I graduate college, God willing, in a couple of years, and they say, you know, can you come up with some stupid movie like that? I'll be like, sure, I can come up with that, no problem. I'm. It's just the truth. Anyone who says otherwise is probably lying. Sure, there's people with artistic integrity that would never stoop so low, but sometimes you gotta do the bad stuff. You gotta do the dumb stuff to get I don't know, film your great movie. I don't know, but I'm not. I take things one day at a time. I never look too far in the future. 9/11 taught me that things aren't guaranteed. So I will see how everything comes, and I'm gonna see how this came out. And if you see it on YouTube, that means I approved of it, and I'm generally happy with how it came out. And like I said, this should be the first of many